what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Scents of South Jersey with me, Kellen, for another fragrance video today. I'm really excited. It's that time of year. The temperatures are going down and the fragrance intensity is going up. It is finally here. It's fall, but I'm really excited to introduce my list of 10 fragrances that I want to be wearing for this fall season. And I appreciate you guys waiting. I see a lot of other channels kind of produce their fall list like Labor Day weekend when it's still August, and I don't know, I never really understood that. I've even seen some winter lists already put out, and it's October 1st. I don't get it. This is fall. This is gonna be my fall list. This is gonna be 10 masculine men's fragrances that you can wear all fall season and probably into the winter too. But anyway, before we get started, I do want to say if it is your first time here on my channel and you enjoy what you see, make sure you hit that subscribe button to support the channel. And of course, make sure to check out the Scents of South Jersey Instagram page for news and updates on the channel, such as giveaways. And also you can take a look at a bunch of photos of fragrances from my collection. So let's jump right into it. All right, fragrance number one on my list is one that I kind of grew up around, one my dad had. It is from 1999 from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo. It is Salvatore Ferragamo Pour Homme. To me, this fragrance just screams fall. It's actually one of the sweeter scents in my collection. And the nice part about it is it's sweet without kind of crossing into that modern bubblegum sweetness that I'm not a huge fan of. This still maintains a very masculine edge to it. If you like fig leaf, this scent is absolutely incredible. It's got this really cool bottle. It's almost like a warped glass. I really like it. It's always a nice presentation. Atomizer is really good. Yeah, it's instantaneous fig leaf. It's very, very strong, and it just reminds me of fall foliage. That's the vibe I get with this one. Some of the notes in this fragrance include caraway, geranium, of course, fig leaf, rose, sandalwood, and oak moss and musk. But the fig leaf note in this is so dominant, and it's just really nice. One of the few fig leaf scents I have. It performs really well. I was reading online and some people actually said this one is great for like warmer weather, but I think it would be heavy and a little cloying for the warm weather, and I think this is a perfect fall scent. I see it at the rack stores all the time in gift sets. I have the body wash and the aftershave balm, and I even picked up on eBay recently a very rare aftershave splash, which I've just recently got. I haven't even used it yet, but I'm gonna definitely put this one in my rotation for fall. It's Salvatore Ferragamo Pour Homme. You can probably find it around $29.99. I think I bought mine actually at a Burlington initially, and then everything else piece by piece online. All right, the second fragrance on this list is from the house of Perry Ellis. It came out in 1985. It is Perry Ellis for Men by Perry Ellis, or Perry Ellis by Perry Ellis. I'm not sure what it's called. The box says for men, online says Perry Ellis by Perry Ellis. It's the only Perry Ellis fragrance I own. Because it's the best one. This is a massive 5-ounce bottle. You can see the cool cap. It's got this nice plastic pearl looking touch there. Of course, it's kind of fake and cheap, but it doesn't matter. So is the fragrance, but the performance is amazing, and so are the notes. Let's take a look at the bottle distribution. Atomizer is terrible, but man, the smell is amazing. It's a very soapy, floral scent. My father had a bottle. I think he has it now, still to this day, the same one. He's down to right about here again. He's had it for a million years. The dry down on this one, smelling it in the air, is amazing. I think rose is a challenging note for me. I've had a lot of scents that I've had rose in it that I've just kind of pushed away, but this one does it really well because it's light and it's floral and it's soapy, and there's a little bit of vetiver, a little bit of tobacco in here too, so it's very masculine, but it's also fresh. This is a great daytime scent. Super ultimate signature scent all throughout the fall and winter time. You could wear this anytime, day or night. I think it's best for the daytime though. Probably age range that would enjoy this one would be, maybe your 30s and up. I really love this one, and I made a point to put it in this list because it's very underrated and overlooked. You can still buy it. I'm not sure if Perry Ellis still makes it, and I tried to make sure that these were not discontinued scents on this list, but I can still see it online for $19.99. Guys, 20 bucks, and you can get this massive bottle, and it smells incredible. I really like it. Just the soapiness of it, the clean, slight floral hint. Again, it's masculine. It'll draw some compliments, and it'll last you the rest of your life if you get this bottle, I'm telling you. Perry Ellis for Men is fragrance number 2 on this list. All right, fragrance number 3 on this list is even older. It is from 1980. It is Jacquemo de Jacquemo. The Zippo lighter bottle, the original Zippo lighter bottle. Look at this thing here. The cap actually doesn't really stay shut that much. It's kind of unfortunate, but it's got this matte black finish. Now, this is a scent that you either absolutely love or you're gonna find challenging, and you're probably not gonna like it. If you like smoky, ash, cigarette, this stuff is extremely masculine. There's a ton of notes in it. I'm not even going to bother listing them all because there'd be no point, because you can really only get a few accords, but smoky, tobacco, and clove, and the dry down is a little bit sweeter, but the opening is extremely robust. This is definitely a nighttime fragrance. You got to have some confidence when you wear that, but it's beautiful scent. And if you like really masculine scents, as you know I do, and if you're a fan of the channel, I know you do as well, and you like smoky tobacco and you want something really dark, this is it. This stuff is awesome. I remember the first time I sprayed it, I was almost turned off. I was like, ugh, I can't do it. But then I let it dry down for a minute, gave it some time, and I was like, wow, this stuff is awesome. You'll get, like, this is like, women will think like, wow, this guy's serious. This is like a really, really, really serious scent. I can't really think of that many other descriptive words for it. It's extremely mature, it's bold, you gotta have confidence to wear it, but if you can pull this off in the cold weather, this stuff is awesome. I've been hunting for an aftershave because I really like it. When it dries down, it's a little sweeter, but that initial burst is like a very, very sharp smoke, ash. It just reminds me of like a really old school classic cigar bar or something like that. This stuff is really nice and it's very mature scent. Jacquemo de Jacquemo, you can have it for 20 bucks, I think. It's still made today, really, really good. All right, so the fourth fragrance on this list is relatively new to my collection. Recently, I did a video about 5 musk fragrances in my collection that I enjoy, and at the end of it, I mentioned I wanted to try this one, so I gotta thank the subscriber, The Honest J-Bone, for pushing me to get this one. It is from the House of Kiehl's. It is Original Musk. This scent is awesome. It's a floral, woody, and musky scent. Came out in 2004. It's a really incredible musk scent. You could wear it day or night. It's got a tiny hint of an animalic vibe, so kind of reminds me of Kouros in the dry down a lot, actually. But let's just say you like Kouros, but you don't feel comfortable wearing that in public because of the strength or maybe kind of how different it is. This is a great alternative to that. It's just strong enough to where it's very masculine, but the floral note in there as well kind of keeps it a little fresh, a little bit lighter, so it doesn't go overboard. Whereas Kouros is going to drive that point home really strong. So this scent comes only in a 1.7 bottle. It doesn't have a it's like 50 ml. They don't have anything bigger, but yeah, this is a nice scent too, and it's strong, lasts a long time. And some of the other products I bought were the Original Musk Kiehl's lotion for your body, and of course the body wash too. This stuff alone, you could just use this. Don't even need the fragrance. Will perform at least 3 to 4 hours. It's an amazing scent. This makes the performance all day long. So if you get this, definitely get this with it too. So this is an awesome one, very masculine, and I think you can have it around $40 too. So not the cheapest scent in the world, but not overly expensive. And if you like musk, this is a must-have. All right, fragrance number 5, we're throwing it way back to the house of Jacques Bogart. It is the original one-man show. Take a look at that bottle. I love it. It's so old school, so 80s, built-in sprayer. This stuff is an amazing Chypre fragrance. Some people hate it. I absolutely love it. The opening is very sharp, and you're gonna get that pine, spice, woods, oak moss. It's a beast mode scent. It lasts hours and hours and hours and can be had for like 15 bucks. The negative feedback it gets a lot of times is about that it's too harsh, the opening's too harsh. I don't mind that. The analogies and, I guess like comparisons it gets are absolutely hysterical, but it lasts a long time and it's a very soapy, clean dry down, and it's absolutely different from anything out there today. One Man Show to me is just exudes 80s. It exudes that vibe. It just makes me feel very clean. It's fresh, it's strong. I sprayed some on a test strip here, and you can already get that soapy dry down. Once the pine comes off, it's amazing soapy fragrance. I love this one. I don't care what anybody says. One Man Show by Jacques Bogart. Buy it. I looked on eBay. I found the body wash, the aftershave balm. You can find all that stuff. I have a vintage aftershave, and you put that stuff on. It's nuclear. This stuff, though, is the newer formulation. I think it still performs really well. And again, it's really inexpensive. That's One Man Show by the house of Jacques Bogart. All right, guys, fragrance number 6 on this list is actually 2 cents. I cheated. I really couldn't make up my mind, and I wanted to talk about both of these, but I didn't want the video to be ridiculously long. So we're going to talk about both of them, and it's going to be number 6. It's going to be Open by Roger & Galley and Open Black by Roger & Galley. So Open came out in 1985. It's a woody, aromatic, spicy, citrus, lavender, sage, thyme, and tobacco scent. It's very smoky, very perfect for the daytime, very masculine. It's like fall in a bottle when you think about those things. It reminds me of like a fall crisp day. It's going to give off a masculine scent. It's very strong. It's going to perform really well. Whereas Open Black, despite coming out in 2013, is extremely 80s. Very fresh, locker room fresh. It's got that kind of animalic vibe. It has a hint of Kouros in it. It reminds me of that. And this is almost more like funky. But if I were to have to pick one, Believe it or not, I'm gonna go with a newer one. I would have to pick Open Black. I actually like this one better than I like this one. This one is good, perfect for the fall, but this one is better, and it reminds me, it's like an alternative to one of my favorite fragrances of all time, Kouros. This is definitely more in that realm too. So Open or Open Black by Roger and Goulet would also make an awesome fall scent. So you can pick either one. They're both like 14 bucks. All right, guys, so the 7th fragrance on this list is from the house of Jacques Bogart again. It came out in 2010. It's a lesser known fragrance, definitely under the radar, but amazing fall scent for the price. You can't beat it. It is Riviera Nights by Jacques Bogart. You can take a look at that bottle with the built-in sprayer. We'll spray some on here, man. Look at this atomizer. Boom. Look at that huge distribution. This is awesome. So this is like a really woody, spicy fragrance. Right away, you get like a tart citrus because grapefruit's a note. And then the dry down has some nutmeg and cardamom and dried fruits. And then at the very base, you're gonna get some cedar and vetiver. So what this reminds me of is like a November night, maybe right at dusk, brisk, wind carrying like the scent of the foliage and the grass through the air. It's really nice. It's a little synthetic, but again, it's $14.99, but it lasts for me 9 hours. I get a lot of performance out of this scent. It's great for daytime, nighttime. It's office safe. It's not going to offend anybody. It's not overbearing. There's another one called Arabian Nights, which I've done a review on. That one is much stronger. That one's like ridiculous beast mode, where this is strong enough, but doesn't cross that threshold to where it's going to be offensive. And it's supposed to evoke the type of environment that you would get on like the fall day in the French Riviera. So I thought that was cool, and I really like the bottle. So you can get this online. You can't really sample it, unfortunately, but again, it's 15 bucks and it smells great. Yeah, it's really nice, and it's for really good cheap fragrance. If you don't like it, you know, worst case, you spend $15, but check it out. Riviera Nights by Jacques Bogart. All right, the 8th fragrance on this list is from the house of Hugo Boss. It came out in 1985. You know what it is. It is Boss number 1. This scent has the wow factor. This is one of those scents that makes you feel like a boss when you wear it. This scent is so 80s. It's so masculine. It's fresh. It has a distinct sweetness that blends well with the florals, with the mossiness, with the honey and the musk, and the slight tobacco hint. This stuff, I love it. I've got an aftershave for it. I've looked for different products. It is one of those scents that, you know, you could dress up, you could wear it formally, you could make it your signature scent. It's one that gives you a presence. People are gonna notice you when you wear this scent. This is an amazing fragrance. I love this one. It's the best from the house. I don't care what anybody says. Hugo Boss has a ton of fragrances out now. Most of them I don't know if I'd like or not. I had a few when I was younger. Boss Man in Motion, that one was decent. The little like sphere shaped one. Boss Orange Man, that one is awful. But this stuff is amazing too. You really feel like a boss when you wear Boss number 1. The performance on it is okay. I think I'm getting like 6 hours before it's completely gone. I understand the vintage version did last much longer, but what are you gonna do? It's been reformulated. At least it's still around and not discontinued. But this stuff is just one of a kind, and you get a huge bottle too, so you can reapply. Don't be afraid to reapply. Let's just stink up this room here. Wow, this stuff is so good. You can get that honey, you get that floral. It's got the sweetness, but it's not bubblegum sweet. It's like a masculine scent. Hugo Boss, Boss number 1 is scent number 8. All right, fragrance number 9 on this list is one that I've never spoken about on this channel before. It's actually my only fragrance from this house. It's from the house of Givenchy. It is Xarius. So Xarius came out in 1986. It's definitely an aromatic fougere. It's a fresh, spicy, woody scent. Definitely a masculine scent. The opening is kind of got this citrus, which at first I felt like it was a little bit like Lemon Pledge, but I must say the beauty of this fragrance is all in the dry down. The dry down is like a mossy, slight mossy, but really musky, masculine scent. I absolutely love it. You just have to let the scent like go in the air and come to your nose. Like, don't try and waft it, let it come to you. This scent is very classy. It's masculine. It has a hint of dirtiness in that dry down with that muskiness. It's one that I like kind of slept on for a while. You know what I mean? I didn't give it a chance. I actually bought it, didn't really wear it. The opening kind of turned me off a little bit, but I had to give it a try. And once I did, I was like, wow, that dry down is amazing. There's some balsam fir in it too. It lasts a long time, especially if you have it on clothing as well. It's definitely got that dirty vibe, a little bit reminiscent of Kouros. Not really, but like there's that dirtiness. And anytime I say that, I immediately think of Kouros. But the dry down on this stuff is so good, that muskiness. The opening, again, can be a little sharp. Like I mentioned, that citrus Lemon Pledge, but the dry down on this is amazing, and it's perfect for fall, daytime, nighttime. You could go formal with this because of the dry down. It's masculine enough to where you could really wear it anywhere. So I think it's a versatile fall scent. That's Xerius by Givenchy. All right, guys, this is it. This is my last fragrance. This is fragrance number 10 on my fall list. I don't want to say that this is the best one on the list because these were not in any particular order, but this is hands down the best fragrance on this list and one of the best fragrances I own. It is from 1990. It is from the house of Chanel. It is Eco Est. This scent is amazing. I really could go on and on and on about it. It's an extremely masculine, serious, mature scent. It's perfect for the fall. It opens up with rosewood and coriander. Then it has Bulgarian rose, cinnamon, and like a woody vanilla and sandalwood. Sandalwood's a big note with this fragrance. This fragrance is perfect for the evening in the fall or the winter time, either one of those, because it's strong enough it'll cut through the cold weather. It's the perfect date night fragrance. It'll get you compliments. But it doesn't need compliments because it's already that good. It's already mature. It's going to give you this sense of maturity, sense of like a presence about you. This scent is amazing. I sprayed some on me. This will be my scent of the night here. It has a sweetness to it that doesn't go into that modern, like cloying sweetness that gives you a headache or is headache inducing. It maintains that masculine edge that I look for in my fragrances. Chanel's Eco Est is one of the best. My dad got me this as a Christmas gift. I went out and I bought the aftershave. You can see the frosted glass, the difference, and then they have a deodorant stick as well too. So this is one where I needed everything because when I wear it, I want to wear it as thick and layered up as possible because it lasts a long time. It fills a room. You don't need a lot of it, but if you want to go heavy, you can because it's just that good and who cares. So this is one of the best fall scents ever, one of the best from the line in my opinion. I don't own that many Chanel fragrances, but this one, if I did, this is probably my number one Chanel fragrance. Eco Est is amazing. I think it means selfish, but you know, it's a beautiful bottle. It's very classy. The cap has got some weight to it. Distribution, wow. Amazing atomizer, and that scent is just awesome. So this is probably the most expensive one. This is probably gonna run you around $90, maybe 90 to 100. The aftershave I think is about 80 bucks as well too, and the deodorant is probably around 30. But if you're gonna get one thing, just get the fragrance, but this is definitely the best one. All right, guys, that'll do it for my list. Those were my picks. Again, you know, I could have gone on and on and on and made this list way longer with many different fragrances, but I just wanted to pick 10. I wanted to pick 10 that I haven't talked about that much or at all on my channel. So I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and watching the video. I want to hear from you. What do you think of my 10 picks? What are your picks for the fall? What's your most masculine fall scent? What did you like about the list? What didn't you like? Please let me know in the comments. I always appreciate and enjoy all the interaction with all of you. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.